We are back for the final two games of the Silent Gamers QuakeLive 1 vs 1 duel. I'm djWHEAT. Joining me as always, we've got Sir Slasher. Yes, he was knighted in between the last two games. And now it is going to be Evil Geniuses DaHanG taking on ZeRo4 in what will set up our grand finals matchup with Rafa versus the winner of this matchup. Slasher, I'm glad to be here after these two games. We are going to be having Level Up on Live on 3 to discuss their new endeavors, what they got going on, and the SoCal fighting game community. Alex Valle, Jimmy Wynn, and AJ Papa joining us to talk a little bit more and share some info about what they got going on. Slasher, are you ready for the final two games of the tournament?
I am ready, and I think a lot of people were anticipating this match yesterday before the news upset DaHanG. In the upper bracket, a lot of people wanted to see ZeRo4 versus DaHanG, so now we will get this match with the winner going up against Rafa in the finals. So this is going to be a really great match to see. I wouldn't mind seeing ZeRo4 and Rafa again, see if ZeRo4 can come back against Rafa, or have another DaHanG Rafa final, which was a great event to see at the LAN finals of the IEM North America Championships. So, I mean, I can't wait for either of these matches. I think in this match coming up that ZeRo4 will have the advantage on the old maps and DaHanG on the new maps. I still feel that this is kind of the way it's going to go. I mean, even DaHanG was had issues throughout these tournaments with the older maps and not winning crucial games on DM6, DM13, and CTN. So we'll see how he can handle it versus another long-time old-school Quake 3 pro who's been playing these maps over and over and over for the past 9 years.
Right, and I look forward to seeing what the results are going to be. Will your predictions hold true? And will the sort of, I mean, I guess you could call it the habits of these players shine through in the maps that have been selected? We're going to be finding out here in just a moment. I wanted to say, because he asked in the chat, thanks to all you chatters out there, but Energy asked what song that was that sort of signifies that we're about to watch some badass Quake action. And it actually comes from one of my favorite animes of all time, Prince of Tennis. And I'm sure it's just before Ichizen is about to, you know, unleash the twist serve on, you know, Momo Senpai or something like that. It's fucking epic. I love that soundtrack. It's awesome. That being said, it's time for some QuakeLive. I'm ready.
I have no idea what you just said.
Most of the time, do you ever? We are ready to fight, and here we go, folks. And we're going to get live on 3, 2, 1. It's a best of 5, and we start right here on ZTN. It looks like the spotlight will first go to EG DaHanG. He's going to get the Plasma YA spawn and grabs that RA completely clean. He's going to get a little bit of pressure from ZeRo4, but not enough or any damage actually being done. ZeRo4 is now going to cut him off, using that LG as best as he possibly can. ZeRo4, and we saw this in his other game. He demands a rocket launcher on ZTN, demands it. And we've seen him mistake because of that want. I don't know what it is, but he wants it so bad. Red armor is up, and DaHanG's going to wait for it. He's going to give away position by firing those shards out, and now goes in for the Mega, and now Mega and Red is up. I'm not quite sure why Z4 didn't decide to go for it there, but he's going to get caught coming out of that teleporter, and a beautiful rail by DaHanG on the fall away as ZeRo4 goes down, finds him off the frag, and there's a beautiful conversion frag to make it 2-0, and a very nice start for DaHanG.
Yeah, so DaHanG there with another nice rocket rail combo. We're going to get a third kill onto ZeRo4 here. It looks like DaHanG, in the beginning, he confused ZeRo4 a little bit, was able to take the Mega and the Red without having to give up either item. So ZeRo4, you know, is going to have to play on the back foot now. He's not able to get the Mega again, so DaHanG is going to keep control of Red and Mega here, and only going to leave ZeRo4 with one armor to play with.
Trivia time too. Don't forget that when the first match of the day that we saw with ZeRo4 and the noobs on ZTN, ZeRo4 was down 5-0 before he actually made some sort of a move into a better position. We're gonna have a good positioning by DaHanG as he comes out of the teleporter, lands a rocket, and gets some healthy LG on ZeRo4. He's now got control of the lower hallway, and one that he's going to want to be in charge of here, because 3 seconds till that mega spawns. No grenades coming down. It's a clean grab for DaHanG. 8 minutes on the clock. Only 2 minutes have passed, but DaHanG still holds strong onto a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, so DaHanG has developed a nice lead here where he can pretty much just run the items without having to worry too much about what ZeRo4 is even doing, because ZeRo4 is going to be the one that going to have to attack here and take control away from DaHanG. DaHanG still has control of that red, still has that mega, and is even taking one of the 2 yellows. So, I mean, ZeRo4 is not going to be able to do anything with 1 yellow, at least not enough to be able to push in and gain control of a frag, and with at least enough health to be able to get more conversion frags. So a nice rocket there from ZeRo4 onto DaHanG, down that middle platform. DaHanG tries to go for that mega, but DaHanG comes back and catches ZeRo4 with some nice LG. So some of that red armor was negated there.
All you guys were lagging there. It looked like ZeRo4 lagged just a little bit. You lagged a little bit when you were talking there, but that's okay. Sound fine. ZeRo4 with a great rocket. He's looking for another one. Following up, lands a second. Down to 79 points of health. DaHanG falls, and he will have to race to that middle hallway to make it all the way over to the yellow armor plasma side. 6 minutes and 50 seconds, and that was probably the first open opportunity that we have seen by ZeRo4. That back YA has been grabbed. 50's not there, and so now on the middle platform, DaHanG goes. And let's switch over to ZeRo4 because he has got control right now, and he could be looking at his first frag here if he plays this one wisely. You know, DaHanG is not going to make himself known any more than he already has in the opening moments of this matchup, but ZeRo4 going to bait a little bit there with some jumps and some rockets. Now he'll go over. It's safe to grab that RA, and he's got it. 164, 197. Guys, a meat popsicle right now. And with 6 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock, 3-0 is still looking like a big lead, but ZeRo4 is in that position for the first time to do something about it.
Yeah, now ZeRo4 has taken away control of that mega. DaHanG still with a really large stack, as you can do this on this map, where both players can have almost 200 at the same time. And, you know, it's going to be whoever controls that mega and then whoever can get a good attack off of that mega. So ZeRo4 does have control of that mega and has the larger armor stack, but DaHanG is waiting near that mega. Now ZeRo4 was able to hit 2 nice rockets there, forcing DaHanG away from there. He's going to push DaHanG into that plasma room, but I think DaHanG is going to come back around and realize that ZeRo4 has dropped down to mega himself. So again, it's staying pretty even, and ZeRo4 has not been able to really gain control here.
And it was stolen away. DaHanG grabs that red armor. Nicely done. ZeRo4 answers with a rail, and DaHanG answers right back. And now the next fight is going to be split because we're going to have RA and Mega spawning at nearly the same time. So this could be an interesting situation because neither guy knows what the other will actually choose. Now, interesting there is DaHanG did not immediately go into that teleporter. It's going to drop down now. Mega should be up in 2 seconds. ZeRo4's in a better position than DaHanG is right now. He grabs that Mega health. And now who will get that RA first? Well, DaHanG went into the 50 hallway, so ZeRo4 should be able to grab this. He steals away that back YA and should get YA if he plays this one smart. I got to think that DaHanG must think he already had grabbed it, but that was not the case. ZeRo4 retains control, and DaHanG gets whacked with the rocket as he comes up that jump pad. Fight here, the rail's gonna count, and there it is. ZeRo4 finally on the board, but DaHanG landed a rail of his own. 3-1 now. It's a 2-frag game.
I mean, DaHanG had no idea that ZeRo4 was coming behind him, and then just shot him with a facial rocket as he was jumping up the jump pad there. So ZeRo4, you know, taking a lot of damage there to get that 1 frag. As you can see, you know, DaHanG is still playing, you know, without any armor right now. ZeRo4 has a good opportunity, you know, to get 1 more frag, make this a 1-frag game, or possibly even tie it up. DaHanG was able to pick up that yellow armor on the bottom and go through the teleport without taking any damage. This is going to allow him to get rail and those shards and be able to play defensive to see how long he can wait out to get fragged again.
Well, and now DaHanG is going to go through that teleporter, has the opportunity to go for that RA, but it looks like, did he not go through? He didn't. He was down below. Now, no, he must have gone through. I wasn't watching his POV, but there's DaHanG. He must have just, he must have gone through and then quickly went the other way. Some great damage by ZeRo4 there, and now he needs to chase. ZeRo4 delays a second as to avoid that rail. Now a rocket jump up for position. DaHanG finds him right in the corner. LG being thrown out, but DaHanG with some great rockets. One rail is going to be it, but no, neither of them hit. And I got to switch over. DaHanG has 10 points of health. I knew he had to be hurting. His avatar was screaming like crazy, but with 3 minutes left to go, ZeRo4 has had so many opportunities here. Well, I say so many, but it's only been like 3 to come back for this 2-frag lead. And with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left, there are still opportunities because DaHanG is dangerously low right now.
Yeah, I mean, DaHanG getting really lucky being able to pick up those 225 bubbles right there. Only at 100 and about 115 armor and 25 health there. So ZeRo4 could have gotten a frag there. Not a whole lot of time left, but 2.5 minutes left to go. Time is very important on ZTN, and it is probably the hardest map to chase on out of all of them. But ZeRo4 is chasing with those rockets. Hits 2, but DaHanG hits 1 nice one on his own. And a great dodge there by DaHanG, dodging that rail, not going towards the left as ZeRo4 thought he was going to, and that allows DaHanG to get that 50 and to come over towards this yellow, try to camp here. And to get this yellow, he could probably run around and have enough time to fend off 2 frags, and he will.
Yeah, I think he might be able to do it. I mean, that was a miraculous evade by DaHanG. And now there are going to be some lone yellow armors that are up here, and DaHanG will be able to grab one of them if he plays the right rooms. But 1 minute, 46 seconds left. I would say ZeRo4 has got to get that frag in the next 40 seconds if he really wants to try to convert, because DaHanG hasn't made him easy for the past 6, and this could be an opportunity. Great damage. Oh, he missed it just by a second. DaHanG was really quick up those stairs. That 50 was grabbed by DaHanG. ZeRo4 is going to go on the chase, but he's going to do it with the walk. He still needs 2 frags. He sees his opponent fall down again, misses a crucial rail. Try to go for another one, and DaHanG just great job on those teleporters. He knows exactly where he was going, but it wasn't too aggressive. ZeRo4 down to 52 points of health, and that mega is going to be up, but again, you know, he can just give it to ZeRo4 because that's time that he gets to hold on to that lead. 3-1 now. Slasher, 1 minute left to go. Take us home.
Well, there is that red going to be spawning really soon. It's going to be crucial to see what happens here. DaHanG rather go to the plasma and pick up that YA. It might seem like he's going to concede red here, and if he will concede red, so ZeRo4 will be able to get enough stack to be able to make one last attack here. He chooses the wrong direction, and DaHanG hits him with a rocket from behind. It's going to allow DaHanG to run around. ZeRo4 is going to chase. He's going to catch DaHanG a little bit off guard. This take a lot of damage away from him with that LG. DaHanG is really fast now. Hits another grenade, is running away. ZeRo4 can't find him. He manages to find him. DaHanG comes all the way around and steals Mega, and that will pretty much solidify
that seals the deal, dude.
For DaHanG on GTN. So that's a great play there.
You know, Slasher, what that shows that people maybe can't really understand, but it sort of comes through there, is how frustrating it can be to play this map in that position. In that position right there where you are down by 2, like DaHanG ran it perfectly. Using those teleporters properly, holding himself off in the lower YA, waiting for his opponent, you know, waiting for ZeRo4 to come through, and then going through the teleporters. Like, that was a fantastic plus back ZTN game by DaHanG, no doubt.
I mean, and that's what he needed to play. You know, it would have been wrong for him to play any other way there. He hit the defensive rockets that he needed to. He shot the grenades where he needed to keep ZeRo4 just enough off balance and without enough momentum to be able to catch DaHanG at the end in that final minute. So DaHanG playing a nice defensive game, and we'll see what is going to be the
second map.
Map, and it will be 27. So I'm going to assume this was ZeRo4's home map, and now DaHanG will be able to play on his home map, 27. So ZeRo4 already down 1-0 going into DaHanG's map, and DaHanG insta-readies. And he is ready to go.
Well, he's definitely looking a lot better than he did this morning, Slasher. We do have a ready up. This is game 2 of a best of 5. DaHanG versus ZeRo4. DaHanG narrowly winning ZTN 3 frags to 1. And now we start fresh. We start from scratch. 10 minutes on the clock, 0-0 on the scoreboard. And now ZeRo4 has a chance to bring one game up in his favor, or DaHanG could get that much closer to victory. We are on T7 now, and both players have just backed off and are doing their daily rounds, grabbing the weapons they need. But I have to say, DaHanG off the spawn looks the ripest.
Yeah, DaHanG has had a good spawn. He's charging right towards red. Put video on.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I need another guy here to help me out. Jesus. You didn't miss by...
Still 0-0. We do have video. Yeah, you haven't missed anything yet. DaHanG is spamming. Oh, man. I hear...
Yeah. Like, I'm so into this game, man. Like, I got to worry about this. If there's people watching this, like, I'm watching it right here. Fuck no. Sorry, guys. Seriously.
So it's still 0-0. DaHanG has had control of that red. ZeRo4 in control of the Mega, and ZeRo4 catches DaHanG from behind. DaHanG had no idea where he was. He does hit a nice rocket, though, from above. ZeRo4 hits a rail, knocking DaHanG down. That's going to give him the positional advantage over this red. Let's see if ZeRo4 can do it. No, DaHanG is 2 nice rockets on the ZeRo4. Takes that red back. Going to have position on this Mega here. Nothing ZeRo4 can do. Going to get the second frag here and take Mega. So DaHanG, in a really bad position, getting caught off guard by ZeRo4 and able to come back and take the lead.
And we got a lot of time in this match, but DaHanG is going to start off very prominent with that 2-frag lead. Now, ZeRo4, he's known for being able to keep his composure and come back. He's been in these type of situations before, but something that you brought up earlier, Slasher, is probably something that we should reconsider at this moment, and that is the old maps versus the new maps. How many times has ZeRo4 played on ZTN over the course of his career versus how many times has he actually played T7 here in QuakeLive? The difference is drastic, and I believe that that has to have some fundamental, value when you compare these two players on this map. Aim goes a long way. Strategy goes a long way, but there's something else in Quake is that, like, you learn the shots that you can hit. And when you don't know a map as well, you can't hit shots if you don't know that you can actually make them, per se. So it becomes a very interesting factor into the equation here in between these two guys. I think that DaHanG does have the advantage. Do you actually think that ZeRo4 could take a game?
I mean, yeah, I do. It's still really early in this match. DaHanG has a 2-0 lead, but ZeRo4 does have a decent stack here. And a chance to win. And I think he does. I mean, I think it's hard for people to realize, because when you play certain maps over and over and over again, there are certain tendencies that you do along with the opponent does. So you have a greater understanding and feeling of what's going on at all times. Even though you have no idea where your opponent is, you play the map so much, and you know, like, what routes everyone's taking in comparison to what times the items are spawning. You kind of feel and understand what shots you can hit and when you can hit them. When you haven't played a map enough, even if you played it a lot, it still might not be enough to know exactly what shots you can hit and when you can hit them, and when you should be peeking and when you should be standing, and that type of thing. So it does take a lot of experience when you have to play new maps.
I mean, of course, DaHanG was able to overcome ZTN, but he's also had a lot of practice this past year playing against some international players at ZTN who are arguably some of the best players out there. You learn a lot from that, especially in your losses, so that can go a long way. But ZeRo4 certainly has not played this match that much, and we're only looking at a 2-0 lead right now, so it's not like we're talking peril or anything for ZeRo4. But you could definitely see how comfortable DaHanG is. Have we seen him in a panic situation, in a panic mode yet in this entire game? I think the answer to that is absolutely not. He's been very on top of his game. He is running his items well. He's getting the damage off on ZeRo4. So ZeRo4's only game that he's playing right now is like, get myself back to normal. Get myself back to normal. Here, DaHanG does some more damage. I gotta get myself back to normal. Now here, he was going in for assault on the Mega, but DaHanG has perfect timing. He does land one very nice rocket, but DaHanG's at 184, 199. So right now, ZeRo4 is having a real difficult time just chipping away at DaHanG and looking for an opportunity to even go in and take that frag.
Yeah, I mean, DaHanG is able to keep full control. He's knocked ZeRo4 down to no armor, only 85 health. DaHanG still has timing on Mega. Totally knows where ZeRo4 is and obliterates him completely without taking any damage. He's gonna pretty much take this red, have a fight over this next Mega. We'll see if ZeRo4 will be able to get to it first, and he doesn't. ZeRo4 does smartly decide to go back and take that red, but DaHanG coming through and just blasting him with 2 rockets in the face.
Plus back plasma right there, baby.
That plus back plasma did a lot of damage to DaHanG, which might help him as we progress through this map. There is still 4 minutes left. He's only down by 4. There is a lot of time left here.
Yeah, there is a lot of time, even if you consider it law of averages. You got about a minute of frag, but again, DaHanG is playing too comfortably. The advances I've seen by John, unfortunately, ZeRo4 have not been as efficient as what we've seen out of DaHanG. Now, there's a couple nice rockets once again, and he leaves the battle damaged, but not damaged enough that he couldn't chase a spawn frag, as he's going to do right here. ZeRo4 with some plasma, the rockets come out, and ZeRo4 looks like he's got nothing but plasma. He does force DaHanG to back off, but again, 5-0, 3 minutes 40 seconds left to go. Backing off or getting your opponent to back off is not what you want to do. ZeRo4 should feel somewhat fortunate that DaHanG is still giving him opportunities to actually kill him.
Yeah, I mean, ZeRo4 does have this advantage to try to get that frag. DaHanG, though, with some nice defensive LG there, spamming those grenades, then does hit ZeRo4 with 1 splash of grenade. ZeRo4 has no idea where DaHanG is, so DaHanG did a nice job of getting out of there, even though it has allowed ZeRo4 to pick up full control and the items on this map. There's 3 minutes left to go. 5 frag lead for DaHanG. ZeRo4 with an opportunity and time to be able to get back into this game. I think he's going to have to do it pretty soon though if he wants to.
It's got to happen in this battle right here. He has got to win this battle. Now, can he do it? DaHanG down to 52, took a rocket, 37, and there he doesn't. Wait, did DaHanG
No, he did. No,
DaHanG
showed himself up, yeah.
But the question is that enough? He comes off a spawn, he grabs Mega. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. Look at it. Look at how aggressive he's being. This is his map. This is his game. He's not going to let it go so easily.
No, I mean, DaHanG took that Mega and shot ZeRo4 with a rocket in the face. And that hurt ZeRo4 a lot. That's not going to give a lot of time for ZeRo4 to do anything. DaHanG's going to have... Oh, and he telefragged ZeRo4. ZeRo4 had no idea that DaHanG would go through that teleport. He figured DaHanG was going to take that red and then just go through back towards Mega. Instead, he came through the teleport to telefrag ZeRo4.
Dude.
And ZeRo4 must be raging now.
You don't recover from a telefrag like that, brother. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I don't believe. There it is. Frag 6, 1 minute, 51 seconds left on the clock. So what is map 3 going to be?
I am not sure. My guess is going to be DM13 or DM6, but I do not know.
Need more tourney 9. 90 seconds remaining in this game. Need more tourney 9 is what I think. ZeRo4 once again landing that patented 1 good rocket and then not able to really follow up because of DaHanG's beefy status. 161, 193. And this game is over. We're into garbage time, guys, now, and we will be moving to the 3rd and what could be the final game for DaHanG. If DaHanG wins it, it will set up a grand finals between Rafa and DaHanG, and will be a rematch of the IEM North American finals. Both of these guys will be heading on over to IEM in about 2 weeks or so to battle it out in QuakeLive against the best players across the world. And so this is kind of a way for them to sharpen their skills here, but also this is the Silent Gamers tournament, and of course part of this tournament and part of the reason why this tournament is being done is to raise awareness for the fantastic and great community out there of gamers who are deaf or hard of hearing. We've actually got Quake 3 Pro for quite some time, KM Flame, who I met all the way back in World Cyber Games 2002. Had no idea, actually, that he was hard of hearing. And when I met him, I was absolutely amazed and impressed. And so I got to give a big shout out to these guys at Silent Gamer for their awareness they're doing and this great tournament that they've thrown. I think we can say that it's definitely yielded some awesome matches, Slasher.
Yeah, some really awesome matches and some more still to come.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. But there it is. That's the end of game 2 as my malfunctioning buzzer goes over and over.
Just 2 quick things to note. After this game, after the match between DaHanG and ZeRo4, the winner will be playing Rafa in the grand finals. And for those of you who are fans of Major League Gaming, there is a good chance we will be having on Major League Gaming co-founder Sundance Giovanni on Live on 3 next Sunday. So we've been having talks with him. He said he tweeted us last week saying he wanted to come on. We've had a little trouble contacting him this week, but there is a good chance he will be on and he can talk with us all about what Major League Gaming is doing for the 2010 season. Who knows, maybe there will be QuakeLive. And unfortunately, maybe there'll be Modern Warfare 2 because no, the game isn't competitive, and it's not really a competitive game. It's just a game that sold a lot of copies that they're trying to make a competitive game, kind of like WoW.
Oh, ZeRo4. And yeah, I look forward to both of those things. Good stuff. All right, I'm ready. I'm definitely starting to feel the wear and tear. I'm getting old. I can't do these 8-hour days as well as I used to be able to, so. But I'm ready. Let's do this. Ready.
Always ready.
Gator is ready. Here we go. Prepare to fight, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Gator played earlier, got smashed.
Going live on 3. And we're going to start off with DaHanG. Middle YA is up for him. ZeRo4 tried to get actually the exact same move that he got off on the noobs, where he caught him off guard at middle yellow. And actually, I may have had my facts wrong. It might have been the noobs who did the exact opposite to ZeRo4. I don't, now I'm getting old, like Alzheimer's and stuff. 0-0 is the score, though, on one of my favorite new maps, and that is T9. And DaHanG and ZeRo4 both fighting for a win here, but both wins mean something completely different. DaHanG can seal the deal here and move on to fight Rafa in the upper bracket, or ZeRo4 could win and keep himself alive, forcing us to go to a 4th game. But the first frag is going to go to DaHanG. It's LG versus LG, and DaHanG's just a little bit more on the money there. He's going to fight it off after picking up that Mega. I'm a little surprised that he decided to fight there, but DaHanG's going to go on the chase. I heard him screaming. There it is, 1 plasma bolt to rule them all, and that was it. So our first minute has gone by, and DaHanG with a comfortable start to 29.
I mean, that was a nice play there by DaHanG. Rocket jumping out of the mega pit, shooting a rocket towards that yellow, and then going through the teleporting LG in there, holding ZeRo4 in that area. Now, DaHanG is still going on the attack here. They're going to get another frag here, make this 5-0. Already a minute and a half in this game. DaHanG going to keep control of Mega. He is going to give that side yellow away, but he's going to be able to keep control of this top yellow. So DaHanG still in control of 2 of the yellows, leaving ZeRo4 with only 1. ZeRo4 is going to have to hit some nice spam rockets and plasma out of these teleporters to get back in the game.
And DaHanG is not going to let him think about it too much. DaHanG actually making a very risky move and going into those back hallways. And you can see how great of a place it is to position yourself if you don't have control of the map, because there is a lot of instances where you can actually get the upper hand against your opponent. DaHanG was totally stacked. He's back to normal now, but going in that back hallway definitely caused him some major hurt. 7 minutes and 49 seconds now on the clock. DaHanG remains in control of most of our power-ups now, but ZeRo4 did grab that Mega early on, and now we'll get rocketed down to nothing but a pile of gibs for the 6th frag for DaHanG. And at what point do you think, oh shit, like I'm really screwed now? You can get a lot of quick frags on this one, but you've just got to get them right. There's a certain amount of timing that has to play, and a little bit of luck for you to actually make that happen.
Well, we'll see if ZeRo4 can pull out some tricks that DaHanG did. DaHanG with another frag there, making the 7-0. But DaHanG was down 6-2 against Rafa in the 3rd match, which was 29 at the IM final. So I mean, you could be down on this map and in this type of position. And ZeRo4, you know, he's really experienced. He knows that he has time here. He doesn't just have to rush, and the game isn't over yet. So we'll see if he can mount any type of comeback here. So far, DaHanG is just completely controlling this map, though.
I mean,
hitting all the rockets, all the plasma spam, knowing exactly where ZeRo4 is at all times.
Yeah, the plasma reading on the teleporters is amazing. There's another great read off the spawn, and that's going to look like a hopeless battle now for ZeRo4 as it is 9-0. And it's unfortunate, you know, after some great games that we saw this morning, you know, for ZeRo4 that he went out the way that he did, especially in some of his matches versus Rafa. Here's an opportunity. There it is. A rocket finally connects, but now what can ZeRo4 do off the spawn with 29 points of health? LG comes out immediately, and there it is. Just again, remember how I was talking about that window of opportunity on T9? That window of opportunity requires you to have, you know, walk out of a battle with a reasonable amount of health and some armor. And in that case, ZeRo4 didn't. Now he's going to go on the chase. He has an opportunity to get DaHanG once again, but DaHanG will quickly recover the second mega health of the map, if you will, that 50 in the back hallways. Will save DaHanG at least for the time being. And we're about halfway through, but the score still remains 10-1. And, well, can ZeRo4 do it? No. Flips his opponent up in the air. DaHanG lands the rocket on his backside. And about halfway through this game, now a 10-point game.
I mean, ZeRo4 actually had a chance there. He got that first frag. He had DaHanG down to 6 health, but was able, DaHanG was able to run away, pick up that 50, and then go and get that YA. And then because of that, he was able to gain position for that middle yellow armor, jumped over ZeRo4's head, on top of his head, over his head, and then rockets from behind. So a great play there by DaHanG, you know, increasing his lead back up to 10. ZeRo4 with a frag in that mega area is going to give him a position for this next mega, and maybe he can try to mount a comeback. See if he can get away this mega from DaHanG. DaHanG is on top of it, and he will steal it away. So, you know, a missed opportunity there for ZeRo4. Does not have a lot of armor, does not have a lot of opportunities here to get DaHanG. So DaHanG can pretty much run away and do as he pleases right now. I
think he's already kind of run away. 4 minutes and 37 seconds may seem like a lot of time on the clock, but when you're not giving up anything like the way DaHanG is, I mean, that's going to be... You're pretty much SOL at this point. 12-2, now a 10-point game once again, and for every frag that ZeRo4 gets, he's really not converting on any of those, and there lies the problem, is that once DaHanG converted on those 10 frags, or 9 frags rather, you see where he's at now, and now up 11 with 4 minutes left to go. It's just, you're not going to be able to stop the momentum of this guy with one single frag. It's just not going to happen. So at this point in time, I really don't even know what ZeRo4 can do in order to hold on. And DaHanG's not letting up. That's the thing. He continues to pressure with ZeRo4 and puts him in these situations. Sure, he walks away like right here down to 71-20, but he knows ZeRo4's hurting. He can walk back. Mega is up. He's going to probably grab this, and there you go. You know, he's on top of the game. He has lockdown on this map. He has lockdown on this player.
Yeah, and there isn't really much ZeRo4 can do right now. DaHanG has showed that he is looking much better than he was yesterday. We didn't get to see him play a whole lot of matches earlier, as he got forfeit wins over Chance and Griffin in the lower bracket, but had a great three-map set versus Noobs, and then showing how strong he is versus ZeRo4. He really wants to play Rafa in the finals again. The two best players in North America right now, fittingly, you know, going to the grand finals against each other.
I agree. I mean, I can't agree with you more. We're going to be looking at potentially the top 2 talents here in North America, and what a great way to practice here for the upcoming IEM championships. It'll take place in Cologne, Germany in just a few days. I think 9 days is what the counter said in IRC. But 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. This game is over, Slasher, and officially we will be seeing Rafa versus DaHanG in the finals. Now again, in the same way that we gave the Noobs some props, you know, how about some to ZeRo4? You know, he hasn't been playing as much as some of these guys, but he's coming back, he's giving it a shot, and at the end of the day, at least he provided us with some great games, some awesome entertainment. So much appreciation goes to Mr. Hill ZeRo4 for his contribution to this tournament as a player, and of course all the players who took place and had some participation in the Silent Gamers QuakeLive 1v1 duel competition.
Yeah, and it's going to be really great. I mean, we get to see Rafa actually is coming from the winner's bracket. So I'm not sure if you realize this. We could technically be doing 2 best-of-5s if DaHanG wins the first one, as far as I know. So just to get you ready.
Are you sure about that?
I do not know actually, but I assume since there's an upper and lower bracket that
I know. I think some of the rules get, because you went best of 5. I don't think these games would be best of 5 if that was the case, because it wouldn't make much sense. But I don't know.
Yeah, so maybe we'll just see one best of 5 grand final. We'll have to find out if HaNG wins, if there's going to be a second best of 5 or not. But I can't wait to see who will be the first winner of the Silent Gamers Duel Cup. I think the best 2 players in North America came through to the finals, so we have a pretty accurate representation of what we're going to be able to see in Germany in just a few weeks from now, against all the top European players.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to be tasty, dude. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. 30 seconds left on the clock, but this one is already over, guys. DaHanG versus Rafa is going to come up next. We are going to break. We need to find out some logistics of this particular matchup. And then hopefully, AJ, if you're listening, you know, we're moving on to the final matchup. So we'll keep you guys informed, but we're going to be moving on over to our special featured guests immediately after. And we'll have them on for about an hour, at which point then we'll probably wrap up. But I want to thank everyone who's tuned in today, making today a great day, big day, joining us for not only the coverage that we got here at QuakeLive, but also of our Street Fighter 4 coverage later on.
GG's coming out from both players.